What's up guys, XM360 here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Heloideo or Heloideo. I'm not sure on the brand name pronunciation, but I'm just going to pop it on the screen there and you can judge for yourself. This is going to be an 11,000 milliamp power bank with dual USB ports. So this goes for about $14 on Amazon, and I'll put a link down below on where you can purchase it for yourself. So opening this up, the first thing I'm going to take a look at is the manual right here. It appears to be written in English, and I'll take a closer look at that a little later on. And then you have a little charging cable right here. This can be used for charging the power bank up, and it can also be used to plug into the power bank. If you have a phone that has a micro USB connection, you can use it to charge your phone. And then right here we have the 11,000 milliamp dual USB port battery pack. And they advertise that this is wrapped in PU leather, which is defined as leather. It's a material made with a split leather backing covered with a polyurethane that is applied to the surface and then embossed. So I don't know if that's fancy talk for synthetic leather, but it doesn't exactly feel like real leather. It does feel like kind of like plastic a little bit. It doesn't really feel like leather, but I'm not all too concerned about that. So the specifications are on the top. It's 3.7 volts, 11,000 milliamps, and there's some other information on there as well. So on the other side here we have both of the USB charging ports and a micro USB port to actually charge up the battery pack. You also have a power button with 4 LED lights that indicate how much charge you have left. And I'm going to turn this on. It does come with some sort of a charge here. We did just see those lights kind of flash on for a second, and I don't think I held it on long enough. Or maybe it just goes off on its own if nothing's plugged in. I think that's going to be the case, but it appears that we have about 75% power. And then there's that little light in the bottom left-hand corner. What that is it's actually a flashlight. They have a little tiny built-in LED flashlight on this device. And I'm going to have to take a look at the instructions to see how to actually turn that on, because I'm not entirely sure, but I do think that's a cool little extra feature. I don't know if they just had extra room inside the battery pack and decided to put in a flashlight, but I do think that is pretty cool and pretty neat. So I'm going to take a look at the instructions now, and while I do this I'm also going to explain 11,000 milliamps for anybody who's not familiar. The standard iPhone Plus, iPhone 6 Plus, which is what I have, it has nearly 3,000 milliamps of capacity, the battery, so when this battery pack is fully charged, it could charge my phone about 4 times fully, and that's pretty cool. I think that's really neat that it's going to hold that much of a charge for that price. To be able to charge my phone 4 times and only be about $15, close to $15, that's really good, and I could charge 4 people's phones one time. And you do have to take into account that different phones have different battery sizes though. So taking a look at this, it looks like I just pressed that power button 2 times really quickly, and that's how I turn on or turn off that little flashlight feature. So I'm gonna go test that out right now for you guys. So I have my battery pack here, and I still have some charge, maybe 50 to 75%. I'm gonna quickly double tap that, and that little light is actually a lot brighter than I thought it was going to be. That's a good brightness for just a little tiny add-on feature to this battery pack, and that's pretty neat. I like that a lot. I'm going to start testing out the battery pack itself now. So I got my iPhone here, and I got my charger. This charger cord was not included. They only have that little micro USB charger cord included. So the instructions said that the battery can detect when a USB device is plugged in, and it'll just turn on and start charging automatically. So I'm going to make sure everything here is plugged in correctly, and I'm not seeing anything yet. I think I might need to fix it on my phone though, because my little charging port sometimes gets a lint in it and stuff, so I need to unplug it and plug it back in. I don't think that's the battery's fault. So I'm just going to unplug it and flip this little cable around, and we have a charge. So that wasn't the battery pack's fault, that was my phone doing that. So the battery pack is now charging my device. It is working, and I'm going to try the other USB port now too to make sure that one works. And I'm just going to wait a moment for my phone screen to turn off. That way we can easily see when the connection is made, if it's charging or not. And we have a charge again. So both battery pack ports work, and I'm noticing that these lights are still on, the little indicator lights that tell me how much battery I have. I'm not sure if there's a way to turn that off or not, but I'm going to look into that, and I'm going to test this a little more too. I'm going to put it through some testing and use it for maybe an hour or two, see if it gets warm, see how well it charges my device and how quickly, and I'm going to report back to you guys and give you my final review. Okay, so I just finished testing out the battery pack, and I used it for a couple of hours. The charging was very good. It was very speedy. It was as quick as when I have it plugged into a wall, if not quicker in my opinion, and it gave my device a full charge. I know that some battery packs get warm and really hot when you're charging. This one didn't really do that. It was just a little bit on the warmer side after a couple hours, but it wasn't hot at all. It wasn't uncomfortable. It also fit in my pocket very well, and it has a nice weight to it. It's not too heavy and not too light. I also like the style of it. I think it looks very sleek and modern. I like that it has 2 USB ports and that flashlight. That's pretty cool as well. And I overall I liked it a lot. I have 2 critiques of it, 2 little cons. The first one being that I don't think they should advertise it as leather. I mean, it could be leather, but I really can't say too much on it. I really can't judge because I'm not like a leather expert, but it doesn't look like it looks in the picture, and I'll show you guys the picture right here. If you look at the picture, the surface of it, that PU leather is very even and all the lines are perfect, and then the version that you get is a lot more uneven and it's kind of made to look a lot more, I don't know if it's natural looking, but it's a lot more uneven, so I just think it should be more accurately represented in that picture, but that's just a really minor con for me. The one main con I have about this is that those LED, the little battery LED indicator lights, those stay on whenever you're using the device. And you see I have nothing plugged in right here. They do turn themselves off after a minute or so, but I found that to be a little bit annoying because that's just an unnecessary waste of the battery pretty much. I think it's nice if they come on for maybe 30 seconds or so when you first plug something in and then turn off, but they stay on while your device is charging the entire time. So that is a con for me. I do need to point that out, but besides that, I liked everything about this product. It fits nicely in my pocket, it has a nice sleek and modern look to it, and it can charge my phone nearly 4 full times. And for the price of $13 to $14, that's really good in my opinion. I really like this a lot. Now it comes in several different colors. I know it comes in black, and I believe they also come in blue and red. So I'll put a link down below on where you can buy your own. I'd probably give this like an 8.5 out of 10. The only issue I really had was those indicator lights. But besides that, I like this a lot. So if you guys found this video review helpful in any way, hit that like button down below. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for more amazing reviews just like this. And as always guys, thank you for watching from XM360.